Who made this shit?
TT made the beat.
We're live.
Yo, welcome back to another episode 2
Another one, man.
of HearSAy.
Welcome back. How y'all doing?
You already know the podcast where we say what you hear and we hear what you say.
That's it, man.
You know the deal. Hey,
Pause it if that went
That's
over
it,
your
man.
head. Pause it if that went over your head. That was a good wordplay. But yeah, man, if you haven't checked out episode 1,
Check that shit out.
be sure to check that out. We're going to link that in the description.
Yes, sir.
Had a lot of shit to talk about. And we got
Yeah.
some more shit to talk about. How y'all boys been doing? Y'all had a good week so far?
I've been
Man.
good, man. First and foremost, bro, I just want to thank y'all for all the support we got on the first video, bro. It's very overwhelming for us. You know, right now we're sitting at 565 views.
Yeah.
Totally
something like that.
unexpected, bro.
Over 50
So,
subscribers. Like, y'all went
It was
hard,
crazy,
man.
bro.
We got like
Y'all-
57.
Y'all was
56.
showing love, man, and we appreciate that. For real, we appreciate that. Y'all was showing love.
Yeah, greatly appreciate that. Be on the lookout. We're going to have more content to come every single week.
Yes,
but
sir.
enough of that. Let's just get up into it. Like I said, y'all doing good? Y'all doing
Man, yeah, we launched the phone at work, so the new iPhone. So that's kind of been
I
hectic.
know that's been crazy, right?
But everything else has been fun.
good? You had to go to work in store?
Yeah.
Dang.
I've been working in the store.
Oh.
how has that been like? How have they been handling that? Because I know they've been having like low capacity and stuff.
Everything's appointment only.
Really?
You know how we used to take like
Even to
walk-ins?
come buy the iPhone?
Bruh, yeah.
Dang.
I mean,
everything's
so
appointment
is that
only.
like less of a workload on you then, since you know you're not really having to deal with as much like. I mean, really, logically, it wouldn't be as many people because you only got a certain amount of slots of appointments throughout the day. So,
But also, we don't have as many workers working because the capacity also includes us. You know, the amount of people who can work.
True.
So it's like, yeah, kind of. It's kind of a lift off of our workload.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's dead. I'm not going to lie, but it's still consistent.
I'm waiting to get that iPhone. I ain't jumping on the 12 or the 12 Pro. I'm waiting for the Max, for the big
Nigga,
one.
Yeah, yeah.
And plus, I feel like I don't know. I ain't looked up what people been saying, but I know it's got to be something negative. Like something's got to be wrong with the phone right
you
now.
think?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
always
every
like that for the
year.
first version.
One year they was bending, one year they was turning. It was getting lighting on fire. Like it's
Like I
always
said,
something.
I think the 10 was very good. I can't
It was-
think of
it was
any
good.
issues. Yeah.
I know it could some. I gotta look. It was such a long time ago.
Yeah. But
That's
I
such a long
can't
time ago.
because like the 6 we were talking about last time. I know that one was really bad, but anyway, you know.
how you been though?
Me?
I know. Yeah, bro. I know.
You said me.
Shit, you didn't seem
Me?
like you've been kind of stressed throughout this.
Oh,
week.
I ain't
Crazy
even.
shit.
I ain't even been really stressed. It was more so. I was pissed as hell on. I think it was Tuesday night going into Wednesday or Wednesday. No, it was Tuesday night going into Wednesday.
What happened?
Bruh, so I was in the Whataburger park. This is the first time I really like divulging the whole story. Like, bruh, so I was in the Whataburger parking lot, made a mobile order, and when I was just chilling, like, dude in front of me, I guess I didn't know he was drunk at the time, but he was just in the drive-thru, and I was like, okay, is he gonna pull up? Like, he's been making the order for a minute. Anyway, I see him turn. I see the white reverse lights come on. I'm like, wait a second.
And you're
'Cause
right behind him.
Someone's behind me
No,
too,
so
I'm
you
like,
can't go nowhere.
so I'm honking, bro. Like, I'm not too close on him. He has time to, like, stop. And so I'm honking, and boom, he smacks the hell out of my car. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, I was in there. I was just slapping.
man.
I was slapping the horn for, like, another, like, 30 seconds just for no reason. Just because I was so mad. I just kept punching the shit.
Was this like early in the nighttime?
Nah, this is like 2:30, 3 o'clock
And
in the
you
morning.
said at
Okay.
the time it like sounded and felt like he really
yeah.
fucked your car up.
Oh yeah, because I jolted back and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, boom. I was like, oh, I was
Yeah,
pissed.
bruh.
And so I didn't even get out of the car, but so his friend gets out of the passenger, and he comes over, and I got the window down because I'm about to order next. And so he was like, oh, did he hit your car hard? He hit your car hard. Mind you, dude's like real short. So remember from the last podcast talking about the story of like I'm not fighting nobody an inch shorter than me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taller than me or whatever. This is somebody I could whip his ass, but I was so mad. I was so mad, bro. I was so mad at the fact he hit my car. Like I made a mobile order. You know, we make mobile orders for expediency. For I just want to get in the line. I don't want to
Yeah.
talk. I just want to say I got a mobile
I
order
just
for
wanna
some sort, and I
pick
want
it
to get
up.
right
Yeah.
back to where I was.
Yeah.
So
Don't
I'm just
ask
trying to
me
get
what I
back.
want, none of
I'm just
that.
trying to get back. And so gets hit. He hits me. Friend gets out. He's trying to like talk to me. I'm like, bro, just stop talking to me. Like I can start calling the police. I was like, yeah, I just got backed into Whataburger parking lot. Yeah, like in the drive-thru. And then the friend or the driver gets out. He opens the driver's door, see his feet like swing out, and he throws up right there. So I'm on the phone with the police.
Do you think his friend was drunk too?
Yeah, he was definitely drunk. I
So
could
they
tell.
were both drunk.
They were both drunk.
Both
Okay.
drunk.
Both drunk.
How drunk?
Like, drunk enough to back up to me for no reason. Drunk enough to damn throw up. Just like, for no like, bro, there's never been a time where I've like thrown up and then got behind the wheel. Like, I was just never, like, there's no point in driving that drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Driving drunk at all.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know your limits, bro. Like, and
But
so the fact,
definitely if you throwing up.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the fact that like he just was that belligerent and like didn't give a fuck, I was like, oh, bruh, I'm pissed. So I was on the phone. I was like, and he drunk. I was on the phone. I was like, does that make
You
me a snitch?
didn't,
Does that make me a
bruh.
snitch?
You didn't.
I did.
He was quick.
Oh,
I did, because mind you, I
damn.
haven't gotten out my car at this time,
Nah,
so I don't
you
know what's
did-
wrong
you
with my
did
car. I'm
snitch,
thinking that thing
bro.
is messed up.
You did snitch.
I mean, you
I mean-
did say like that shit.
But
just
I
to get back,
mean-
so I would have thought the worst too, honestly.
Were they white?
Mexican.
I feel like if the cops showed up, let's say you didn't say that, I feel like they still would have found out they were drunk.
No,
Especially
he
if you
definitely
didn't
would have, bro.
know.
Because
Yeah.
because whenever the cops, long story short, like whenever the cops pulled him over, they saw throw up in the car. They had open cans and containers in the
Oh,
car.
yeah.
So I
They
called
had
on the
open
mere.
alcohol?
Yeah. So I
Man.
called for the on the mere principle fact that, bruh, you really got behind the wheel this drunk, like, and how y'all. I was talking to y'all. I was like, I kind of feel bad because once I saw my car was like fine, I was like, dang, I kind of
Well,
feel
I
bad
mean,
for
the
getting
fact-
dude in trouble. But then
Yeah.
you was like, dang, he could have went down the street and killed somebody,
No,
or
for
like
real,
he could have
yeah.
did something way worse.
Yeah, because especially like you're trying to run away from somebody because you just hit them, and on top of that, you're drunk.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
even get into
surprised-
that. I didn't even get into that.
Yeah.
So, bro, so I was in the dang, I was in the parking lot. I was in the drive-through lane, like right before I came to the mic to order, and I'm on the phone with the police. He gets back in the car, but the friend gets in the driver's seat, and the driver gets into the back left passenger, and all you see is pull off. I said, "Oh, hold on." I said, "Hold on." I said, "Officer." I was like, "Man, he running." I was like, "I'm following." They was like, "Don't follow." I was like, "Bro," because they didn't. How was they gonna know where he went?
Yeah.
Because they was coming to the Whataburger.
Wait, they said don't follow him.
Yeah, I followed him.
Oh man.
Followed the hell out of him. I was like, bro, y'all not just finna let this man get away. Like, so they was like, don't pursue him. I was like, bro, I'm following him.
I'm
And so-
weak.
He said, "For what you saying?"
No,
I'm
no
following
cap,
him.
no
Yeah.
cap. Like, I'm not even lying, bro.
I'm
So
following him.
I followed him. I was following him, and he tried to get away in the Kia Optima. I was like, bro, this is a court sport. I put it in sport mode. I was like, I'm finna do something. Like, you not getting away.
Said I'm on your ass.
Yeah, I'm in the
And
sport mode. I'm doing the dash.
You put that Accord in sport mode, and the RPM jump up. Bro.
I know, bro.
It's crazy.
Like, you
man.
lightly tap the pedal, that
And
shit
that
go.
shit-
But anyway, bro.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
crazy.
parks in like a cul-de-sac. Like, he parks in front of a house, and I was like, okay, he parked at this house, and I'm nervous because the friend's driving. So I'm thinking he know they drunk and driving. So I'm like, okay, maybe they don't want to go to jail. Yeah. So I'm like, what if he got a weapon? I'm like, shoot.
Did
I
you
don't
have
wanna-
it on you?
No, bro, because I was just going to damn get Whataburger.
It
I'm
don't
thinking a
matter,
mobile
man.
order.
It don't matter. You have to always have it on you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where's this Whataburger at?
Days of Allah.
Oh, it's so the one down here. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought if it was the one on 3 Dub, I was like,
Nah.
nah, they're getting drunk
Nah,
on
but
Tuesday night
but
like
days
that.
of
Nah.
Allah, there's always drunk ass
Always.
niggas every night,
Always.
bro.
So yeah, I turned around just because he was parked in a parking lot or a driveway, and I was like, okay, I don't want to just be staring right at him. Like, if he got out and started firing or some worst case scenario, I was like, I'd rather just be turned around. So I turned around. And I was like, yeah, I got my eyes on him. Then bro backed out and got behind me. So I was like, yeah, officer, I'm going back on Days of Allah because bro is behind me, whatever the case may be. And then they was like, oh yeah, well just turn your hazards on. We got officers on Days of Allah that already dispatched, so just cut your lights on. So cut your hazards on. So I turned my hazards on, and then the officer got right. He got behind me, like he was coming this way. I was like, I see him. He turned around behind me, pulled me over. I was like, why are you pulling me over? He comes to the side and he was just like, and then like he drives up to the side. He was like, was that him there? Like, mind you, bro, dude's already like maybe 0.1, 0.2 miles down. I was like, bro, yeah, he's down there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, go get this man.
They were driving and they saw him and he's like, oh, a black man. I was like,
this might be the suspect. No, I was like, bro,
bro.
go get this man. So anyway, long story short, they arrested both of them. Like, the day I got the friend that drove for him for evading the crime scene, and then they got the driver originally for a DWI.
Was
But-
it worth it? Like,
Yeah.
and they didn't even do that much damage, bro.
And if anything, the drunk friend that got out could have seen the car first and been like, oh, it's
Yeah.
not even that bad. Like, I'm sorry.
That's
It's-
all you had to
that's
do.
what I was gonna ask. Like, how do you think you would have reacted personally to the situation if like Buddy would have got out and was like, oh shit, like my bad, bro, and like y'all would have worked it out the right way? Would you still like call 12 on them since you seen that they was drunk and all that shit? Or
Well, no. Well, my thing is, I didn't even call 12 because they was drunk. I called 12 because he backed into my car, and I was not trying to hear nothing else he said. Because 9 times out of 10, who backs up like that in a fast food drive-through like that?
People,
there's
there's
people behind
potentially
you.
people behind you. Yeah.
Exactly, and just for you to have like no wherewithal, like not being cognizant of the situation, I was like, bro, I'm pissed already. I'm calling the police. Then I seen the friend come over. I'm like, he seemed drunk. Then I seen the driver start throwing up all over the floor. I'm like, he's definitely drunk. Like, why did he even do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know that. I need to go look they information up, see if they bonded out.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, I wonder if they still in that hell. They probably got out though.
Right,
Somebody
bro.
came and got
I should have came to the hospital next day and been like, man, my adrenaline was up last night because I was chasing them. I was in a little chase, but my neck, my back, everything hurt.
My neck and my back.
You'd have got a DV tag of your own after that.
I know, right?
Thomas J. Henry, bro. Oh, man.
I know, right? I'm like, yeah.
Texas Hammer, you gotta call that.
But
Jim Adler.
yeah, that's enough of me. That's basically what I was going through. That's the first time I really told the full story. But what else going on? Y'all watched the debate? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
I watched
it.
it. I was kind of in and out of it because I was running around here like cleaning up and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I was listening. I had my computer turned off. I was listening. It was very interesting.
Can we talk about like the filler that Trump be saying? He say the most unnecessary shit, bro.
He say 3 things 5 different ways, like, or one thing like 5 different ways or 3 different ways. He'll be like, I had to help them. It was only the right thing to do. Like, I don't know what else I could have done if I didn't help him. What was I gonna do? How would I have looked? I'm just like, bro, you're wasting up your 2 minutes.
And he was like, Joe Biden said this already. He said it. He said that. I'm like,
every
nigga,
time Biden trying to prove a point, he like,
come on.
come on.
Why does Trump be pointing? He be like,
yeah.
and then he does a little point, but he like rolls. He rolls his hand into it and he brings it back. I'm like, nigga, what you doing?
Bro, I didn't.
He'll be like,
I really watched the debate for entertainment value, not more so to speak, because I already voted early for once. By the way, if you haven't voted, go ahead and do that. You do not want to be caught ass out on the week of. The week of, like November 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any
2 hours at least, 3 hours.
Yeah, if you have any political opinion, bro, you need to be voting. You know what I'm saying?
And if you're gonna contribute a political opinion, but not vote, don't refrain from doing it. I don't want to hear anybody saying I didn't vote, but then conversely have an opinion.
Nothing. Yeah, I want
or have some type of type of say of what should have happened or how things should have gone. Like, shut the hell up.
Like,
the
nigga,
fuck are you talking about?
And honestly, on a more serious note, vote on a local level, because ultimately the electoral college will pick the president, right?
But that's hard, bro.
The popular vote.
It's
really
hard because it's hard to know to know exactly who everybody is, because that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to read up like what this judge or this thing, because there's like 21 different like voting slides like when you went to vote. And so I was looking, I was like, okay, who all is gonna be on the ballot, and I was trying to look at like what their names are and what they do. So it's like really hard to see exactly who is running for what and who wants what and what they're advocating for. It's so hard to see.
And it's a lot of time. It's a big time commitment. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. So some of them, like after the president, vice president, and then like some judges, and like I was like Wendy Davis and Chip Roy or whatever. Like, after that, I was kind of like whoever sound black,
the blackest name I can find.
Whoever sound like it.
I thought it was kind of interesting. Like I was just listening to some of the shit that they were saying. Like Trump kind of just seemed like he was more like on the defense the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Every time Biden said something, it was just like he would just point the finger right back at him. It wasn't ever like, the media asking him a question, Biden answers it his way. And then Trump comes back and is like, oh, yeah, well, this is my answer. It was always like, well, no, he's wrong. Like, I didn't do that. I did this. And now the question she was originally asking him, you ain't even answer the shit. You use your 2 minutes just to defend yourself about some shit he said 2 minutes ago.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about the filler, because he be wasting his time. He was talking about his son. He was like, oh, yeah, Joe's son wasn't in the military anymore. And we can get into that. I could talk about that, but I'm not going to. But we could talk about it. And I'm like, bro.
Hey, he had said one thing that kind of like, it made me laugh so hard, because I was like, what the hell? But he was just like, forgive me, I forgot what exactly it was, but he was blaming Trump or something. He was like, look, I take full responsibility. I'm telling you, I take full responsibility. It's China's fault. I was like, what?
He said, "It's China. It's China."
And then he was like, "You're not." He was like, "I'm not taking money from Ukraine. You are. Russia's. I'm not. I'm not getting paid by Russia. You are. I'm not getting paid by China. You are." It was like pure entertainment, bro. It was pure entertainment.
And then the part where he was like trying to goad him on, and he was like, "I think you owe it to the American people, Joe, to tell them about your son receiving money from Russia. Go ahead."
Wait a second. Yeah. One thing I did not know, and if that's a thing, point me in the direction. If y'all know, where can you prepay taxes? Cause you remember he said I prepaid tens of millions, millions of dollars. I'm like, where you do that at?
He got a contract with the IRS or what?
I don't know. I want to know because I just feel like he'd be saying whatever. He was like the $750. He was like the $750 was merely a filing fee. I was like, a filing fee.
Here's another thing though, because he keeps talking about like he keep asking Biden what has he done. One thing I don't like about Trump is this nigga keep talking about his tax returns. Nigga, release them. He's like, "Oh yeah, we working on it. I'm gonna release them." There's nothing you have to do.
They're already filed.
They're already there. Just release them hoes. Like, what are you talking about?
He don't want to.
Yeah, bro. So something seems suspect about that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
She had asked him about the vaccine and shit too. He was like, "Yeah, we got some people working on it. It can come out within the next few weeks."
I ain't taking no vaccine.
That nigga was rock, bro. He swore.
I ain't taking no vaccine anything that he got indoors. I gotta see a bunch of people go out there and take it because I won't be out there around them. So I want to see how everybody reacts. I want to see how everybody responds to it. And I still probably won't take it.
Do you think they gave him the vaccine? Do you think they gave Trump the vaccine?
No, but I feel like he said that.
He's immune now, apparently.
Well, he said they gave him some type of healing, right?
Yeah,
to where he's immune.
But I mean, he's the president of the United States, so we're not going to be privy to the same medicine.
That's what I'm saying. What do you think they gave him?
Some type of steroid. They said what they gave him. I forgot the name of it. It was some big scientific name, but it was some type of steroid that people with like significant respiratory issues and stuff would only be administered to them. But he got it off gate. So,
and of course, he has access to the best healthcare. So,
yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna let the president die, bro.
Not over COVID.
Yeah, that was enough of that. I feel like just everybody should just go vote. I mean, we kind of already know where everybody stands, where everybody's at.
Did y'all? I didn't mean to interrupt you, my bad. But did y'all see that picture of 50 Cent and Ice Cube? Bro, I saw everybody getting on Ice Cube ass.
That photoshopped ass shit. I just feel like, bro, Ice Cube knew. I get it, bro. Everybody's on Ice Cube's head, like for his not association, but his petition or his wanting to bring forth the problems or the frustrations and issues and solutions that black people feel could be, beneficial or suitable for us. And he tried to bring, I guess, to the Democratic Party first. They turned him down, said wait till the election's over. But then the Republican Party, I guess, actually sat down with him and wanted to hear him. And then from the Republican standpoint, they're going to turn that into we love black people and we're willing to sit down and talk. And then Ice Cube is vehemently denying it, which I get. But it's like this close to an election, what did you think was going to happen?
Mm-hmm. I still think it's ridiculous, though. I'm with Ice Cube 100%. This dude came up with a list of things that he thought should be worked on. He presented them to both parties. He didn't pick and choose. He presented them to both parties. The Democrats said, "Oh yeah, that's good, kid. We'll talk about it later. See ya."
Yeah, it was like after the election.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because Democrats just know they have the black people locking barrel. They know they already have. They don't have to work for the black people's vote like that.
Bro, and then Trump's like, "Oh no, let's talk about it now." And look, I get it. He said himself he's willing to talk to anybody who's going to help us, right? Mm-hmm. And I fuck with that. I just don't think, I think it's stupid for people to be upset. Yeah. I think it's dumb, man.
I definitely fuck with it, but I think people are more upset from the sentiment of like, okay, what did you think was going to happen and why didn't you do this earlier? Like, yeah, Trump's been in party for 3-something plus years. Like, why did you feel like now was the time to come forth? Because, and I'm not saying like what he was doing is wrong, because I do agree for advocating for black people and I do agree with the advancements and advancing our culture and looking out for our culture. But I do think that the subsidiary effect or the indirect effect of doing something like that this close to an election allows you to be propaganda for the white people's agenda and the Republicans' agenda, because now you look like, we've got Ice Cube, we've got great rapport with Ice Cube, and we've talked about many things much. Like, how he be, bro. So it's just like, I just think Ice Cube, if he was going to do that, he could have did it earlier. And now I don't think he should be surprised with the backlash that's coming with it.
But at the end of the day, we don't know what was going on. We don't know like what went into this. We don't know how this was, pictured up. Maybe he wanted to do it earlier, but there was for a certain reason he couldn't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like he's trying to do what he can. And there's some niggas who ain't doing shit. They don't donate. They don't do nothing. They just talk on Twitter all day, and they all getting upset at Ice Cube. He doing more than you,
Right?
Like, get off your ass. If you really that
Facts.
upset, get off your ass. I'm with Ice Cube 100%, man. I think this shit ridiculous. If you got a problem, you can hit me up separately at the Lucky Ace 23 on Twitter.
I feel like
we can talk about it.
I just feel like he was trying to highlight and bring issues to problems, and I think that's the era we live in, bro. We just trying to highlight and bring attention to problems, more so like a bigger problem right now, SARS. Like in SARS, that big not revolution, but the big trend now is like in SARS, and I like the fact that people are bringing attention to it, because I saw something that was really interesting, the way that all these other countries stood in solidarity with us and protested with us when George Floyd's tragedy happened and Breonna Taylor's and stuff like that. I think we need to offer Nigeria that same support and the same type of
the shit that's happening over there is crazy, man.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I have some Nigerian friends who actually go to UTSA here. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to one of them not too long ago, and he was just saying, he was like, America, they get helped out by a lot of people, but Nigeria, they're not getting like any type of help from us at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And it kind of brings you back to the debate what we were talking about just a second ago. It makes me think like, okay, if Trump is to get reelected, or if Biden gets into office and all stuff, like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that any of them are going to actually implement something like that? Because that was one thing. I mean, obviously not going to bring it up in a debate, but I just feel like he was saying, bro, like, we get help from so many people. We have all these allies and all that stuff. Whenever we have all these tragedies, I feel like it's definitely something that
I don't think, because especially Trump, I don't think so. But I mean, there's a lot of students at UTSA from Nigeria, right? Mm-hmm. Or their parents are from Nigeria, and I have a lot of friends like that too. Shout out Chidi, Justice, Sam, King, you name them, right? Like, there's so many, you know what I mean? Kel. But yeah, it's crazy because they share it with me, and I see it, and I'm like, damn, bro, they're literally like a secret police. They can do whatever the fuck they want,
bro,
right?
Crazy.
Yeah,
like
they
special anti-robbery squad or something like that.
They're busting in people's houses. They're raping women. They're targeting people who they think are rich. They're stealing their shit and beating them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's just the bottom of it, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
One of my homeboys said he got pulled over down there, and they told him give him 50 bands. Like 50 bands Nigerian money, which is like a couple $100 out here, but still, bro, could you imagine that? Just
imagine the police,
they just pull you over, like, for you think you speed, and then say, give us everything.
Just to do it. And they just walk in your house, bro.
Right, bro.
That shit's crazy.
So, that shit is crazy.
And I see all the videos. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you again, bro, but I seen all the videos that they, like kids getting their legs blown off, like people just running through the streets, getting shot. Like,
did you see the one with that kid where he picked his leg up?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Blown off, bro. I was like, bro, I was putting myself in his situation. I was like, man,
what would you do?
This kid, bro, he has to go through that. His leg got blown off. This nigga picked his leg up. There's a bunch of meat,
and they had a grown ass man hanging like a piece of meat, bro, above a fire. Like with his arms and his feet,
with the rock on his neck, man.
They had his arms and his feet tied together, and he had rocks on his back, and he was just like.
And they had him hanging like a chicken, and they had a heavy ass rock on his neck, and he had to keep the rock up by doing this, and it was a workout. And if you let the rock drop, first off, it hurt because it smacked your head, and also his head would be dangling above the fire, so he'd be getting burned. So he gotta keep it up the whole time. I had this heavy ass like 20-pound rock,
bro. That's ridiculous, and it's like, and it makes you feel so fortunate, even though America's fucked up. It's like, dang, I'm fortunate to live like in a situation where it's not that bold. It's still oppression. It's still racism. It's still killing and murdering by law enforcement, but it's just not that to that extent, like in Nigeria. And it's just like, what do we do? Because it's like, you want to highlight, you want to bring attention to, you want to highlight and illuminate these issues, but now it's like, what do we do now? What do I do now? Like, I can't donate no money. What is that going to do? Is it even going to get something? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like,
and it's difficult because it's a government problem, right?
Exactly.
So it's like, I think the only thing that America could do would, I mean, if they refuse to change anything, then someone would have to like intervene. You know,
but I think we got like
some type of power.
WTO, and we have these other large countries. You don't have anybody to police police what from a international law standpoint. You know what I'm saying? These are crimes against humanity.
Really, that's a joke, though. Like, that whole organization is a joke. Because really, if you think about it, America polices the world. We do. Name another country that has fucking bases everywhere in the world. We have bases all over the world. Isn't it? Have you ever thought about that? How crazy that is, that America is so powerful They're the only country in the world that has bases everywhere because they tapped in everywhere. They oversee everything. Anything. You know how much we like move as far as like shit that's happening, how much we influence.
Yeah, that's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? Like America is crazy, bro. So all that, the WCO, all that shit, garbage, because America polices everybody. I don't even know why that fucking organization exists.
I know there's more. There's more than the one I just named. I can't think of them right now off the top of my head. But I think from a overseer standpoint, or from a big government type of standpoint, I know that there's somebody that can flex some type of muscle. I know there's a conglomerate of countries, a group that can flex some type of muscle to Nigeria and say, hey, you know, quit this shit. Like, don't make us put troops on the ground and come get y'all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I wish they would issue some type of warning or some type of message, warning shot, whatever the case may be, to let them know.
You
like,
don't think that make it worse?
No. I mean, cease what you're doing or feel the wrath of boots on the ground from
and also
this
another
country,
thing,
this country, this country. Because I know Nigeria, don't they gotta have allies? I don't know right off the top of my head, but
no,
I know
yeah, I see what you're saying. But another thing I think is, like, who wants to send their troops into a situation like that?
That's
if
true.
They don't have
That's
to?
very true.
Because you know, like, I know anytime we go to battle, anytime, no matter what it's over, people have a problem with it because they're like, no, why you send our troops? Like, there's a possibility my son, my husband, my whatever can
if
die.
they out there doing that shit to their own people, like, they're not gonna give a fuck about us
Oh,
going down there.
yeah,
So
bro.
of course, bro, like,
Right.
that's the crazy part. And what I was saying earlier was, it's sad, bro, because like some people in America, or most people, like, in their worst situations in their life, don't compare to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, everybody's going through that shit out there, and
Hands
it
down.
makes people take a lot of shit for granted, bro. So
Facts.
Yeah,
keep Nigeria in y'all's prayers, man. And
Definitely
SARS,
keep Nigerian prayers.
for real, man.
But
And
on
SARS.
a lighter note, bro, you know, holiday season coming around. Any of y'all got a little shorty y'all finna buy a Birkin bag for, or something like that, bro?
Birkin
Got anything
bag.
planned?
I'm
This
weak.
man talking about Saweetie ass. Nah, I don't have a girl, unfortunately.
This nigga, bro, why did he look up like that? He was defeated.
Bro, not defeated.
Okay,
I just got
we-
lost in thought for
We're
a
not
second.
going to. We're not going to talk
I
about
was
it.
just
It's
like,
okay.
damn.
It's okay. It's okay.
Skip over,
What you
skip
mean?
over.
Just
It's
know we
okay.
know. Just know we know. It's
Know
okay.
what, nigga?
It's all good, man.
But know what, nigga?
Yeah.
But Saweetie, I guess she was on Quavo's live. She hopped in and she was just like, what'd she say? She was like, if he not paying your bills, if he not buying you a Birkin, then send that nigga to the streets.
She swear to send that nigga.
I
Like,
said,
you
shit,
gonna
I
teleport
am
him.
the streets. I have never paid nobody's bill. If I am paying for a monthly expense, somebody better cancel me. Y'all better keep me accountable and be like, hey, you paying for anybody's stuff this month? Like, ask
This
me every
month?
month from this
Monthly check.
moment.
This
Yes,
month?
bro. Because I am
We
not.
need bank statements this
Right,
month.
bro. I am
See the
not
pay
doing
stubs.
that, bro. Like, but I do. I don't know. I think she's ruining it though for all girls. Not ruining it, but I feel like
She's giving a false vision for people,
yes,
bro.
she's painting a false narrative for girls because now guys are like, all girls think like this, and I know that's not the case.
Yeah.
But I'm just like some of the thinking because I remember what 21 Savage said. He was like, a rich man can make a broke woman better and like look her way and fund her lifestyle and make her better, but a broke woman. I mean, a rich woman wouldn't even look a broke man way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like just an afterthought.
Yeah.
It's like a rich man could change a broke lady life.
Yes,
a
and
broke
that's
woman not even
facts.
trying to fuck with her. I mean,
That's
a rich woman not even
facts.
trying to fuck with a broke man.
That's what I'm saying. That's facts. And so I just
You think so? I feel like.
I mean, okay, listen. Think about this. When have you ever heard, like, you've never heard somebody tell a man, like, oh, bro, don't fuck with that bitch, she broke. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like, oh, bro, that's your girl. Like, she been by your side, or, you know, she a ride or die, bro. She gonna look out for you and all that shit. You know, loyalty and all that stuff. And that's why, you know, they pick her and they splurge on her and all that shit. But
Yeah.
when have you ever heard a female being like, oh, well, yeah, he broke, but he loyal and all that shit, so I'm gonna keep him right here next to me.
Well, isn't there a
You know what I'm saying?
stereotype of like girls that fuck with ain't shit niggas, like they broke, like when niggas be making fun of dudes who like take their girl car because they don't got one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
dudes that
shit
have
like
no car,
That's what I'm
they be
saying.
in the crib all day on the game.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like a lot, maybe not a lot of girls, but I feel like there's a handful that does kind of, you know.
I feel like some girls just like taking care of dudes.
Yeah,
and that's
maybe.
weird because I can't let no girl take care of me. You know what I'm saying?
It's like an empowerment type of thing.
It's got to be a 50-50 situation.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a situation where we're making equal amount of the money. Well, even when that comes to like paying bills and stuff, I believe you should pay a portion of y'all's bills together.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say I was
Yeah.
making 100K, she was making 60, like then I would pay obviously relatively more,
Right.
but you would still pitch in something, or you would cover other plethora of bills that would, cover.
That would equate or kind of make up.
And not even equal the same, like, paying amount, but just, like, make it some equity. Like, we both have some skin in the game here. We're both putting forth a financial commitment. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like this whole notion of people wanting to be taken care of. Even, like, dudes that want to stay home and play the game all day and be musty as hell. Like, bro, it's plenty of niggas that you just stay.
What if they get paid for it?
I mean, that's different.
I mean, if you getting paid for it, you gonna make sure your ass not stinking and shit. You gonna make sure
you on the live, you streaming and stuff.
One of the biggest like Twitch streamers, that nigga nasty. His fan base make fun of him because he wear like the same shirt 7 days in a row, and they'll count and they'll make a video and then they'll link it. His name's Asmongold. He's like, he lives in his mom's basement, all that. He lives in Austin too. He's a wild streamer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
he is dirty. But I don't.
He got money though.
I don't know, man. I just could never. If y'all see me get married, when y'all get invited to my wedding, just know that the woman walking down the aisle that I will be marrying will be of somebody of my echelon. Like, I'm not saying marrying lower, because what is that? But I'm saying I'm not gonna marry somebody that's not of the same mindset, of the same ilk, and not cut of the same cloth. Like, we don't share the same mindset, goals, objectives of the same sort. If you're not aspiring to do something greater or be something greater, can't do it.
Yeah,
can't do it.
Yeah, bro. I feel what you're saying, bro, because it can kind of seem like I feel like if people are in a relationship like that, like later on down the line, bro, it can kind of seem like they can have like a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Because if you sitting there and a female's taking care of the man, like the man can get too comfortable, and the female can be like, damn, well, you might be here for the wrong reason. And it could be like vice versa too. So I feel exactly what you're saying. It got to be a 50-50 thing, and because that just like material things like that, like making money and everything like that, like that's gonna turn over into an emotional standpoint too. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine you being the man in the relationship and your girl's taking care of you. She got all the bread, like. I know me sitting at home, I'd be like, damn, bro, like, I'm not doing shit.
Some heads brag about it, though. They like, hey, my girl breadwinning, she bringing home the bag. I'm just stay at the game. I just stay home, play the game all day. And I know I'm saying, like, I'm just giving you the opposite mindset of what some of our counterparts, our male counterparts be saying. We be like, man, go get off your ass and go get it, bro. But we just think differently. Some people just like to be taken care of.
Okay, hold on. Like, okay, let's say you in a position where, like, you hate where you working. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make some shit shake. Maybe your girl fund your dream, your vision. She give you some money on the side. She take care of you. She buy you the new shoes. She buy you ice. You know what I'm saying? She basically lets you do whatever you want, and she covering that. You wouldn't like say some shit.
I would like. I wouldn't like it
over social media, nigga. Like, that don't mean, like, I understand you're still gonna try to be doing your shit, but if she's just taking care of you,
I'm cringing on the back end.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm really I fuck with it. I love the gifts, but on the back end, I'm like.
Honestly, bro,
I'm not getting my own. Or if, like, let's say I gotta buy gifts with some money she's giving me in the past, like, it's like the whole Christmas thing as kids, like buying a gift for your parents, and it was some money they gave you like weeks before Christmas. You don't feel like you doing nothing, but that's what I'm saying. That's where that complacency sets in, and you start really reflecting, like, bro, I'm not doing nothing. Like, she's just taking care of me hand and foot, and that is the total opposite of what a man's supposed to be doing.
I think, like, in that situation, if she gonna be buying you hella shit like that, like, I would much rather. Like, if you can buy me something that I know I can buy myself right now, cool, that's fine.
Like the PlayStation 5s. You know how many girls got lucked out? They probably was like, hell yeah, I'm glad them shit sold out. Lazy nigga just sitting at home doing nothing. I ain't finna drop 500 on this, man.
They gonna be back. They gonna be back by Christmas though.
He gonna be like, babe, they back in stock. They back in stock.
She gonna take her sweet time to go there. She gonna be like, no, I can't do it till Friday. So hopefully they sold out by then.
He like, babe, what's your car number? Let me put in the car number.
Did you see the video of that dude where he's like practicing? He's like practicing to tell my wife that the charge for the PlayStation 5 on the credit card while it's there. He's like pacing back and forth in the living room. He's like, oh man, I don't know.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. I just think that at this point, man, with as many ways as there is to get money in 2020, bro, you just got to get to it. And don't let social media have y'all convoluted and have y'all's heads flushed like celebrities buying Rolls Royces and Jeep Trackhawks and all these expensive gifts and stuff. Like, I feel like that is where we try to emulate that lifestyle and, oh, I want a Birkin, or, oh, I want this, or I want that. Like, nah, bro, it don't work that way.
Like that. It don't work that way. So save your money. Don't be buying stupid shit. Unless you look, they got money to blow. They got money to spend. So
that's what I'm saying.
They gonna go crazy,
bro. I remember back in the day, like, I remember when I was at Randolph, bro. Like, everybody used to come back from Christmas break, iced the fuck out, because everybody it was a military base, boy. You know, everybody was getting money, so they come out there. Everybody got the new Jordans on. Everybody hooping and all that shit, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Facts, big facts.
Military base life different.
I know, right?
For real though, I was there from kinder through second at Randolph, I think it was. Bro.
Yeah.
I got some stories over there, boy.
Oh, I bet you do. I bet
Bruh.
you do, bro. Yeah.
Man,
That shit.
y'all want to hear a story time real quick?
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, man.
All right. This shit kind of embarrassing, but I was in kindergarten, bro. I ain't know no better. So,
I don't even remember kindergarten. Go ahead.
So,
bro.
the way our class used to go, we ain't had no periods and nothing like that, bro. We ain't had no class periods. Obviously, we was like, I don't know how old we was, 5, 6, or some shit like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so every day at like recess, it was a big ass playground, bro. Big ass playground. But we would always have lunch first, and then as soon as you done eating lunch, bro, you can go straight to the recess, like the field and all that shit, and go play with ball and all that shit.
Damn, like right after?
Right after, bro. And I was in kinder, so we was out there with like the first and second graders too, because we split up a lunch like together. So I kind of kept to myself a little bit because I wasn't hooping with a whole bunch of people and shit. But this particular day,
Oh, no.
I got picked up on the squad.
Hey, we need one.
Nah, that low key be one of them nerve wracking moments when you playing with a new group, or at a new gym, or some heads you ain't played around before, and they pick you up. They like, oh, I think you look good enough. Come run.
And these are older kids too, bro. First, second grade.
They like, I
So-
think you look good enough. Come on, man.
Bro, okay.
Don't let us down. Come
Okay,
on,
bro.
man.
Look. So today was pizza day. You know them rectangle
Wednesdays,
pizzas, them
Wednesdays with the
them
little cube pepperoni shits.
them real oily ass pizzas and shit.
Mhm.
Bro.
Yeah.
Had some of them. I had some peaches in the cup and shit. Had some milk too. Bad
The
combination.
peaches in a
Yeah,
cup
had us
with the
drinking
ice.
milk with burgers and stuff.
They talk about it's a good
Chocolate
fucking
milk.
meal.
They had us playing
With hot
Scrabble with the
dogs?
meals, bro. They was
So-
just putting stuff together.
So y'all already know my stomach was on 11. Skip 10. It was on 11. I wasn't thinking about it though, bro. I got picked up by some first and second graders. I'm trying to hoop. You feel what I'm saying?
You trying to get it done. Okay.
So
Trying
I'm
to
out
get
there
done.
on the court, bro. It's like game point.
Okay.
But I mean, we wasn't really hooping like that, you know. We young kids and all that shit.
Yeah.
Game point. I get the ball.
Y'all playing 21?
I think so. I
Okay.
think so. This was like, I don't even know how, 18 years ago, some shit like that. So we on the court, bro. I was thinking I was Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to
So
drain it.
a nigga shooting from the three, shooting from the corner, all that stuff missing, but I'm shooting them. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga had 12%.
So this the last
from the
one, bro.
field.
This the last shot. I was like, damn, bro. I'm about to just try to sink this hoe. My stomach hurt.
I'm about to
trying
try real hard.
You
You
know
know,
what
we
I'm
used to say
saying?
that as a kid. I'm about to try for real this time.
Yeah, right.
We
You get your
swore
ass
we had a
busted, you gotta swear
reservoir.
that time.
Like we just
Right.
had some waiting to come
Like, give me a
out.
few times to mess up, but now
Yeah.
for real. Like, nah, bro, it don't work like that.
Hell yeah. So throughout the entire game, bro, I'm letting out little poots and all that shit, little farts, just trying to
said
trying to
little
let 'em go.
poots,
Little
little
bro.
poots.
Little poots, bro. Just little silent but violent joints.
Yeah,
they
the-
used to call them.
Silent but violent.
Oh fuck!
All right,
Yeah,
bro.
assassin.
So game point. I'm thinking I'm about to send these niggas to the locker room, bro. It's over with. We finna win this hoe.
The locker room after recess. Hit the locker room.
So I shoot it. I land. I was like, I thought I let out another poop. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was trying to get back on defense. I missed a shot. I was trying to get back on defense. Something ain't feel right, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
You
yo,
feel a
let me
little
go.
swampy.
I was like,
Okay,
yo,
okay,
sub.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna ask something. All right, and I don't want no judgment. I don't want no nothing. I just want an answer. Okay. Now, have you ever had a position, even when you were younger, especially when you were younger, where you had a fart, and you know when you by yourself, you let that hoe rip. Don't lie. Y'all let it rip when you by yourself?
Duh.
Yeah, right. You going to, right? You gonna put extra pressure into it. You like, nigga, this
All
hoe.
right. I'm gonna just let it happen. I'm gonna let nature take its course, but I ain't finna.
Yo,
do
yo,
yeah.
Yo, put extra.
Nah,
I'm just joking. But okay.
Flex up.
No, but hold on. But
Let that bitch out.
have you ever, like, you thought you had a fart and you fart, but it's really like your shit, like you got diarrhea or some
No.
shit? Y'all never had that happen?
Nah.
Man, I've
As
had
a kid.
I've had that happen to me twice as a kid. The worst feeling ever, bro.
I mean,
Worst
not
feeling.
since this time.
Yeah,
I
I was
learned.
gonna ask. So what happened in your story?
Not
then?
since. I thought he meant like recently because he's like,
No.
I'll let the farts out.
No,
shit. But yeah,
nigga,
okay, let me
no.
get back to what I was saying. So when I landed, I thought I let out a fart like you said. So yeah.
yeah.
And when I got back on defense, something just didn't feel right, bro. And it's towards the end of recess. I go to my teacher, and I'm like, well, it wasn't even my teacher. It was a teacher that was like across the hall from me on some shit. She was a cool teacher. I went up to her. I was like, hey, yo, I think I need to go to the bathroom. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I think I boo-booed on myself.
Oh no.
And she was
This nigga.
like, what? I was like, yeah, I think I went to the bathroom on Southern 2. She said, okay, go to the bathroom real quick. And I was like, okay. So I went to the bathroom. I was in a dilemma, bro, because there was people outside the stall, other
Yeah.
little kids, and there happened to be another teacher out there too, like a male teacher. And I'm sitting there, bro, contemplating, bro, do I flush these drawers down the toilet?
No.
Do I throw them in the trash?
I would have. They couldn't see me like
listen,
this.
Listen, do I throw them in the trash? What do I
Nigga,
do?
what do you do? You go to the
What
sink
do
and you
I
try
do?
rubbing this shit off?
So
I ain't touching shit.
So I wait till the kids get out of there because the teacher's like, all right, y'all need to get the fuck, like, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because you know kids stay in there all day.
Yeah.
I go out there. I'm like, yo, Mr. Such and Such, bro. Like, I had an accident, bro. Like, I don't know what to do. He was like, all right, bro, go to the nurse. Go to the nurse's office.
They swore
They
they
wasn't trying
said
to deal with me,
everything to
bro.
the nurse,
They
bro.
wasn't trying to deal with me.
It was
So-
like, fuck that.
So I go to the nurse's office, and I tell her, I let her know what happens and shit. She laced me up with all the wet wipes and all that shit. She give me toilet paper, wet wipes, get me right. You know what I'm saying? This lady tried to get my drawers and put them in a bag, and she's like, here, take these to class, put them in your backpack, and take them home. I'm 5 years old, bro. I already know better. If I come home with these shitty ass drawers,
You just gave me shitty drawers.
Bruh, I'm not
like
going
soaked
home like
and
this.
shit.
You don't even have
So-
to. I already know what color she was.
so yeah.
You don't even have to. Oh
So-
my goodness.
Instead of dealing with
Nigga,
that shit
if
when
you
I
don't
got
throw them
home,
hoes away,
So
bro,
I can't get past that. Go ahead.
What?
so instead of dealing with that shit when I got home, cause bro, what I look like walking into class with a Walmart bag with some shitty drawers in them and just throw them in my cubby.
Yeah.
On me, bro.
Hell, or put them in my bag next to my books. I'm not doing that.
On
And
me.
then
I
niggas
walk
just smell
smooth.
shit. They
Bro,
just,
that used to be the
bruh.
worst shit to do at school, bro. Especially if I had to take a shit at school, bro. Cause, bro, that's the thing. I can't go without wet wipes, without baby wipes. I can't do it.
everywhere.
I like low key. I be judging people when I come in the house and notice that like, okay, if I gotta use the restroom, like usually 9 times out of 10 I ain't gotta take a dump in nobody's house, but if I do, I'm like, where the baby wipes at?
Why you look around like that? Nigga
Cause
said, where the
bro,
baby wipes
I
at?
don't feel whole without baby wipes, bro. Like, bro, you just wiping paper, like
Nah, I feel
that
you.
ain't,
Yeah.
like it's gonna be a little crust. Something's finna
No,
be
I
like it
feel
ain't
that.
it
I
ain't
feel
getting the
that.
job done, bro. So I
feel
always
that.
judge people like, bro, I come in your house and I see like your toilet brown, like got a brown tint in it. You know what I'm saying? And not even like on some use the bathroom. I'm saying just on some you ain't scrubbing the toilet or putting no bleach in it or nothing. I'm judging
Yeah.
you. If you ain't got a
Yeah.
damn cap on your toothbrush, I'm judging you.
Yeah.
Like it'd be so many.
Niggas be leaving they toothpaste, yes, and with the cap off, and then some of it be on contact with the
Hell
counter.
yeah.
I'm talking about on your toothbrush. Like if you just
Nigga.
let your toothbrush just get hit by the elements and like splash water when you be washing your hands and stuff like that. Like I'm judging.
But no,
you.
I'm saying niggas don't even have caps on their toothpaste. It's just wide. It's just wide open on the floor.
Dang, it's
Just
bad.
sitting there, bro.
I don't mean to
That's
interrupt
so
y'all,
good.
but to finish my story, I threw the drawers away.
There you go.
So
Thank
yeah,
God.
because y'all
Thank
kind of
God.
cut me
Full
off.
circle.
Y'all
My bad.
kinda-
My bad.
yeah.
My bad.
So when I
Oh.
walked up out of there, she was looking at me like, "Here you go, baby. Take these back to
Nah,
the,
bruh.
take back to your class." I was like, "All right, yeah, sound good." I
Yeah.
walked out, threw them hoes right in the den. I mean, I was dirty for this shit, bro. I walked past the cafeteria. They had a big ass trash can outside. I said, "Threw that bitch right there."
Yeah, I would have did that shit on the tuck where nobody could see me.
Oh yeah, nobody
I'd
could
be
see
like,
me.
yeah.
This was passing
Yeah,
period.
for
Everybody was
sure.
back in class. I said, "Fuck it." I went back in there.
Mm-mm.
Commando. I had jeans on too and no drawers. I was
It's
like,
the
"Damn,
only
I
way,
gotta get
man.
home."
It's the only way.
I
But
swear.
yeah, so don't be hooping with that damn schoolhouse pizza.
And carry
bro.
baby wipes wherever you go, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Carry baby wipes. Toilet paper does not
speaking
do
of
it.
babies, Tory Lanez.
What about him?
He
How's
got
that time to babies?
that story, bro, because you know he's small. Mini lanes
Mini
came
Lanes.
out with the
Express lane.
story. Okay, look, I do feel for him though. You know, no one really hearing his side. At the end of the day, we don't know what happened. We weren't there, but I mean,
I actually was. No.
but this nigga right here, ugly. The way he go about shit, ugly. I felt like he could have handled this a lot differently if he really didn't do it. Like, nigga, why are you handling shit like this? You know what I'm
And
saying?
I only listened to when he dropped his album. Bro, like some people hit me up like, you ever listen to his album? Like, bro, you remember I got one call. Somebody was like, you listen to his album? Like, I see you on Apple Music. I was like, I just listened to the intro because I just wanted to hear what he had to say. Like, bro, I do think bro's guilty, but I
Yeah.
also do think like, okay, we gotta let stuff play out because I don't think she had the wounds and the stuff like that. I don't think she could have faked the gunshots, but I think that it was distasteful how he went album then said something. I think he should have said something and could have kept the album. Like,
and
he
that's
didn't
why
have to release that.
That's why I have trouble believing him because like I feel bad because I want to hear his side.
But legally though,
But
if you're in a
then-
legal situation, you know your lawyers got you on the muzzle. They're like, don't say
True,
that.
true,
You can't
true.
say that. Nope. Oh, you want to talk? You want to say that? Okay, I would just recuse myself from your case. Like I don't have to take you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that.
But what was y'all's overall like, conclusion of his life and all that stuff? And if you had to pick, like, I mean, you may not want to, but if you had to pick, like, who you thought was right in the
I
situation,
mean, I'm on Meg's side just because why the gun even came out in the first place. regardless of who
Yeah.
pulled it, who did it. Why was there even a gun? And there was a bodyguard there. So how did that even come
Apparently-
about?
I heard
A paid bodyguard.
Yeah, apparently Tory
were-
Lanez was wrestling with the
That's
gun.
what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
even though, how does a gun even get in a mix
Yeah.
like that? Like,
Yeah.
you a bodyguard. You supposed
Yeah.
to be more professional than that.
And
then
I'm with Meg.
was
too,
Meg's
man.
friend finna shoot her? Like, I know
Yeah.
it was like during like Tory and the friend.
Yeah, they said like
fight,
apparently
like,
he was,
he was
like,
fucking them
He was
both.
fucking around with Meg and her.
Yeah.
And I guess she was on some jealous shit, and they said like Tory and the other girl was like wrestling over the gun.
He really-
'Cause
he really
she was
pulled
she was trying to get the gun or
Meg's
some shit
crazy.
like that.
Right, bro. Short stack.
He really pulled Meg. That's
Bro, Mighty
crazy.
Mouse. Like, bro, how did he do this?
The beluga whale head.
How did he do this? Like, what was his approach? Man, I don't know, bro, but I commented on his shit. I was like, hey, bro, you guilty as fuck.
Hey, I'm with Meg. I'm with Meg just because this nigga going about shit the wrong way.
I mean,
This nigga going about shit the wrong way.
I mean, but
the album was definitely the wrong
Yes,
way, but
nigga,
the IG live,
yes.
that was long overdue.
Obviously,
The IG live was long
but
overdue.
like you said, his lawyers probably put him on a muzzle. They were like, nigga,
But
don't say
if
shit.
you think about it, bro, like I'm neutral with it because I really don't give a fuck about the situation. But I like to think logically. You know what I'm saying? If not saying she didn't get shot, but I'm thinking, bro, if somebody shoots you in your foot is fucked, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna mess you up. No matter if you get shot in the back of the foot, the bottom
Yeah.
of the foot, the side, like it's gonna
Nigga.
do some damage. You know what I'm saying? So when he was saying like there was no like broken bones, tens, all that shit, and it like from the picture she had posted when I looked, it didn't look like she had got shot or nothing like that. Like her shit
It could have been like some shrapnel from the bullet. It could have been
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
and
don't. My
ricochet.
knowledge ain't
Yeah,
too.
no, but niggas were saying
on
that
this
because
shit.
if you got shot in the foot, nigga, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You either have a ligament that's torn, you got muscle that's torn, you got bones that are broken. Something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how is nothing wrong with her foot? You
I
know
mean,
what
there
I'm
was
saying?
something wrong. She posted a picture.
But no,
But
but
then she
like,
took that whole like right down afterwards
yeah,
too.
Oh
Because niggas
yeah, I
started getting
mean,
on her ass saying like how.
and then people was also like, whenever she said Tory shot me, they was like, what she said she was facing that way, and she was like, how can you see somebody that shot you from behind? Like, you wasn't
but I mean,
looking at them. But
it's shady on both sides.
I do
Yeah,
just,
it's
I think
crazy,
that,
bro.
I do think that like Megan's story is getting invalidated though. Like, I don't think I think they're going to like ridiculous lengths to like disprove her or whatever. Like, I
Yeah.
understand like who just says that to say that. Like, that's the whole Odell getting shitted on story was like, who just says something like that? Like, I kind of believed it because I was like, okay, who just says that? The same way when I'm like Megan, like, okay, he shot me. I'm like, bro, who's just saying something like that?
So the rumor I heard was that when they were fighting over the gun,
It went
her
off.
homegirl shot Megan, but she didn't want her to get in trouble, so she said Tory shot her. That was the rumor I heard. Now I don't know if it's true, but if it is, that would make sense because she's like, yeah, I don't want my girl getting arrested. I'm just gonna say Tory did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put the blame on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
In conclusion, bro, prayers for Meg and Tory. And
I know, bro. Bro facing 22 of them things. He was
And
facing
he
the
black.
time that I've been on this earth. So if he
And
gets
he
sentenced, he
black.
gets the time. That's crazy to think about. I feel like I've been here for a long time. And that's the
Yeah,
thing with
brother.
20-year-olds, bro. I feel like I'm so far behind, but like I feel like I'm right where I need to be, but not where I should be.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro, that's that social media shit. I ain't mean to
It
get off
is,
on a
man.
tangent. But that's just one of them things. I'm thinking like 22 years, how long that shit really is. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how all that stuff plays out for real.
Yeah, man, we
Yeah.
can't say if any of that info that we was saying it's true or false. Just a bunch of hearsay. Just a bunch of
So much
allegations.
hearsay, man.
Facts and bullshit. You decide.
Don't take what
You know
we
what
say
it is.
serious, man.
What's going on? Yeah, I know you wanted to talk about that UFC fight happening tomorrow. But by the
Tomorrow,
time
man.
y'all see it today,
It's gonna be today
in
in
a few hours. By the time y'all
Y'all
see
ready,
this,
man? Look, I got Justin, third round, technical knockout. Justin has superb wrestling, immaculate wrestling. The only time Habib can use his wrestling extremely well is when he gets people to the cage. Justin is amazing at not letting people get him to the cage.
Khabib's gonna beat that ass.
Justin has tremendous power. Did any of y'all see the weigh-ins? Khabib looked so drained.
No,
He
I
looked so
didn't.
drained. He was praying.
You saw him swimming
was-
uphill in a Russian.
I saw
a
that.
Russian
I
like
saw
he
that.
was swimming
That nigga
upstream.
crazy. That nigga crazy.
Different.
Bro. But nah, Justin.
Hey, I seen something say they got nuclear waste up in the water, so he finna go dumb on Justin.
Nah, bro. Justin, round 3, technical knockout. I'm taking all bets, $100 at the Lucky Ace 23.
How many bets you up now? I know you've been talking that shit on Twitter.
2.
I mean, yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I just feel like bro undefeated. What's Gaethje's record?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
I
Khabib
don't even
undefeated.
know.
I gotta go with the sample size.
I don't even know.
I feel like that's gonna.
I
Continue.
think Justin has like 2 losses. I think he has like 20 fights, 2 losses. But Justin, though, he has tremendous power. His boxing's superb, and he's a really good wrestler, bro. I really think he's gonna take him out.
Word.
I think he's gonna take him out.
Yeah, that'll definitely be interesting to see. And I'm not gonna be able to really watch that hoe. And it's $70. I'm not finna pay for it. I'm not paying for that, especially for a daytime fight.
Periscope.
Yeah, I do need to find I need to find a link on Twitter.
That's all I do.
I'm really waiting on this damn. If it happens, is Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight.
I hope it doesn't happen because Roy Jones is going to get fucked up.
I'm kind of scared.
Have
for
you
both
seen?
of them, bro. They old. Like,
but have you seen Mike's training videos? This nigga looks still
he looks
fast,
crazy. It sounded good.
Still
though.
sharp.
It sounded good when they first announced it. Like, 2 boxers coming out of their retirement to fight and put on an exhibition match. And now I'm just like, I don't really want to see it. Don't want to see it. If Tyson's fighting, I want to see it, but it just don't have that same shock entertainment value.
But
to me.
Roy Jones is so old, and he went way past his prime. I don't know if y'all
Who's
remember.
older in age?
Mike is Mike.
Mike's older. I
Yeah.
think.
So, but Roy Jones went so past his prime, bro. Like, he was getting the shit beat out of him towards the end of his career. That's why he has so much brain damage. And I just feel like him getting back in the game is going to be detrimental. Like, because if Tyson hit him with a good one, man, he can do some permanent damage, bro. Because Roy Jones is already fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Roy Jones is one of my favorite fighters, but he stayed in. He stayed in too long. But nigga, you get hit with a good one.
Hey, you might get dropped anyway.
You might get dropped anyway. Yeah.
Like, how you gonna tell somebody to swing 70% in the heat of the moment?
Yeah, nigga. Especially watch, bro, because when you fight, your body take over. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of you training. It's that way you don't have to think about it. Your body takes over.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So you do that, right? That's what you've done your whole life, your whole career. And then them niggas like, oh, no knockouts. Yeah, right. Watch, bro. Someone getting blessed, man.
I'm interested to see it. I mean, I'm sure I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm sure I'll see stuff on Twitter right as it's happening or right as it's like shortly over. So that'll definitely be some interesting shit to see. And I know you're gonna be happy if you come up. And Head should have heard you early, because I remember you was pinning, like you was re-quoting it. It was like, nah, remember I said this.
What, Justin?
Yeah. So
bro.
if it happens, I'm gonna be geek.
But really, it's gonna be some interesting shit to see.
What?
Antonio Brown on the Bucks, boy.
I know. I'm surprised to see that. I'm surprised they letting him come back, because I know they said he had to sit out the first 8 weeks of the season.
He lost his agent too, ain't it?
Yeah, but I mean, that's cool. He just playing for money right now. He not playing for money. He playing to like actually play. He missed football.
Yeah.
But I was confused because I was like, okay, I thought he had to sit out the first 8 games of the season if he was on a roster. Like, I thought the 8 games starts once he gets signed to a roster. So like, if he gets signed in week 2, he can't come back till week 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm glad to see that he can immediately come back. I'm glad to see he'll be back with Brady, see what they can do.
You think he'll do some damage?
Of course, because you got Godwin, you got Evans, you got Gronk, you got so many people to worry about. Where Antonio Brown can't be double teamed like that. You can't really do that. So you just let him run around.
I don't think they're gonna double team him at first.
No, I'm saying they can't. I'm saying you can't, because you got Evans, you got Godwin. Like, you can't really double team nobody on the Bucks, because if you do that, somebody's finna make a play.
One other player I wanted to mention, bro, is I seen Des Bryant got signed to the practice squad for the Ravens, bro.
Pathetic. Why would this man do that to himself? He was one of the best receivers in the game a few years ago. Like, not a few, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. He was one of the best receivers in the game, but now he to a practice squad.
I'm weak.
I'm not doing that.
I'm weak.
I'm not doing that, bro.
I don't think he'll be on
said
that long.
pathetic.
He might be able to get out there and run and show out, and they'll probably end up just putting him back on the active roster.
No come ups.
You don't think?
No.
Why not?
They gonna home?
Bruh, he ain't been in the league for like 3-4 years.
What that mean?
He a receiver, bro.
He said what that mean.
Okay. If he was never a sharp route runner, how is he gonna come back and just be running crisp routes? Like, if you were not known for being fast, he was known for being aggressive, like catch the ball, go win a 1-on-1, like a 50-50 type of receiver.
But you're saying,
So no, I don't think with the way that the game has evolved, I don't think he's gonna be able to be quick in and out of his routes. I don't think he's gonna be able to produce like that. He's not going over the middle because he's older. He's gonna get bopped. Like, I just don't think. What is he gonna do 3-4 years after the fact?
You don't think the athletic ability is still there?
No, because he didn't really have it.
Yeah.
He didn't really have it though. He's not like he was like the super burner. It's not like he had the most hops. It was like,
I feel that.
You just an aggressive, physical, big receiver.
I think he might surprise you though.
One thing I'm thinking about too is the 3 or 4 years he hasn't been playing that you're talking about. Like, he can be having like nonstop training, and he hasn't been having no physical contact with people, so that could elevate your game right there.
Well, he was with the Saints like a year or 2 ago, and
But
he
he
tore
got
his
hurt,
I'm tore his shit first practice. So I'm like, I don't
practice.
really care to see Des Bryant on more rougher watch than me.
Shit, to me, I'm excited to see. I hope
I think he may surprise you. I think
you're not gonna hear nothing
but
but practice clips or something. You're gonna hear a tweet, Des Bryant did this in practice. What that mean? You
never know, bro. I feel like he might be able to do something and get moved up there, because you never know. I mean, it is Des Bryant, but you can't count that nigga out, bro.
I will, because he been You've been a free agent for all these years.
I will.
But
I will. That's crazy.
speaking of come ups, bro, this Beyonce Ivy Park. I know that shit dropped next week.
You
That shit
excited?
drop. I'm not excited. I just know females excited. I know some females be tapped into the pod. So if y'all ain't know that it was dropping next week, October 30th is coming. I don't know if they call it season 2, the second
Do you
collection,
know,
whatever the case is.
You know how many tracks are they are?
I haven't even seen what's coming out with it, but bro, it's like how we would go crazy over stuff and it sell out fast. Like, you already know it's gonna be some people with bots trying to get all the Beyonce stuff just so they can resell it. Yeah, I'm telling, it's like that. That's why they taking so long to roll it out.
Because niggas use bots for the Kylie shit.
Yeah,
for all her. Yeah. So I would be surprised if they did that for Beyonce.
They even said it on the website. They was like, we're trying to roll it out in a way that's like bot free and bot
protected.
Yeah.
Is it fucking insane how bots are literally taking everything? Like, it used to just be shoes,
PlayStations.
Mm-hmm.
They getting it all.
PlayStations, graphics cards.
If you got money for it, bro, you can get it.
Kylie fucking Jenner, the kits, the makeup kits, like fucking the Rihanna shit. The Rihanna shit, like, bro, bots are going
She got
after
Fenty
everything.
skin.
Bro.
I ain't even get the Fenty draws, bro.
Yeah, the Fenty draws. That's what I'm talking about.
I wanted them
The
boxers
Crocs,
so bad.
bro. Like the Crocs. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, Crocs.
bad.
No. I'm talking about like the Bad Bunny Crocs.
I'm
That
about to
nigga
say,
was ready.
yeah,
That
Bad
nigga
Bunny
was
had
ready.
some Crocs.
Yeah, Bad Bunny has some
I
Crocs.
fuck with Crocs,
Justin
bro. I
Bieber
fuck
has some
with
Crocs. All of them sold out. Bots quick, man. Bots going, bro. You know what I'm saying? The bots are going, man.
Damn,
we need something to stop it, please, man.
That shit crazy.
Hey, man. Anybody got some Crocs out there? Go ahead and send it to your boy.
Yeah,
Croc
just-
Nation.
Also, just to kind of like give a little quick shout out, touch on this real quick. Shout out, do a quick San Antonio shout out section. Shout out our boy Tavian Carter.
Yes, sir.
Tay
High
Tay
school
made it.
friend of ours. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yeah, man.
Just got his first plaque for production credits on Still Flexing, Still Stepping. Young Boy's album. Shit is like real dope, bro. Proud of you to see that shit for real.
Tavian hard, man.
Same
for
beat
real.
that you hear. Same dude that made the YouTube beat that you hear. Same dude that be producing for Young Boy. So definitely major shout out to see the growth and development there. Shout out to DLG, by the way.
Yes, sir.
I know they got a big ass party coming up next week. Fright Night
Fright
2.
Night 2.
Fright Night
Second
2.
annual
They
Fright
taking
Night 2.
temperatures. They taking temperatures at the door. Head
Yeah.
screening your ass.
If you
So
sick, stay your ass at home.
if you over 98.5, the beat type shit.
Yeah, nigga.
You going
And
home.
Hey,
don't-
man, on top of that, shout out Marquette, bro.
Marquette,
He the one
Kitty
he
for the
Cat.
in
logo,
charge
for
of
the
our
logo,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Yeah.
So the logos, the beat is all DLG. So shout out DLG. Go get they merch. Go fuck with them for sure.
Hey, that shit
I
hard
definitely
too,
appreciate what
bro.
they
We're gonna
doing.
put that shit in the bio.
That shit
Yeah,
hard too,
definitely.
bro.
DLG shit in the bio. Go check they shit out. Definitely.
What that shit mean?
Try to shout that.
Dream
Dream Live Give.
They
Dream
hard,
Live
bro.
Give,
They
bro.
hard
Yeah.
for that. They hard for that.
For sure.
But don't be bringing no drama to that party, bro. Because
They will kick your ass out.
You gonna get your ass beat first, and then they gonna kick you out. And ask yourself, is that worth it? Do I want to get my ass beat?
On
Do I
me.
want to? You gotta ask
You gonna
yourself.
run into big ass Danielle. You
Danielle,
gonna
big
run
ass.
Marquette. You
Yeah.
know JC Tavian got them.
Shout out Danielle. He blowing up on TikTok, bro.
Oh yeah, he
real.
been with the good TikTok.
Doing
content.
his
Danielle
thing, bro.
crazy,
I'm proud
man.
of y'all, bro.
I'm
For real.
DLG going crazy, and that's what I'm saying, bro. We just trying to spread positivity, illuminate what's going on in San Antonio, whether it be athletes, whether it be businesses, whether it be organizations, whatever the case may be. We just want to bring positivity to San Antonio and kind of illuminate what's going on, because I know a lot of people don't like to do that or spread love or positivity. So shout out y'all,
bro.
and that's kind of what y'all see from us going forward.
Yeah,
But other than that, I think there's some new music that came out. Y'all heard Ty Dolla $ign shit?
I haven't heard
have
it
not
yet.
heard that.
So scale 1 through 10, what would you rate it?
It was about a 8.5. Like, okay, I was turned off by the fact that it was 25 tracks, but then like when I actually start 25, but then when you start listening to it, some of them are shorter. There's some interludes and there's stuff like that to make it, and the transitions are so seamless, and it's like the interchangeability of it is so like smooth, bro. It is like one long experience. Like, it didn't even seem like I was listening to one,
It's
track
that
1,
hard?
2, 3. Like, but yeah, I mean, from the mere fact that if you're not paying attention, you don't know when the song changes.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it, because it doesn't. It was daunting from the fact that I was like, it's 25 tracks, I gotta listen to all that. But then when I seen how seamless it was going, and like, okay, this song was not that long, this song was a little long, like it wasn't that bad, and I kind of got through it pretty.
Kind of like Daytona, because that I could barely
Daytona.
tell.
Who album is that again?
Pusha T.
I didn't even listen to that.
That was
shit.
made. It was Kanye did the Beast.
Yeah, I mean,
He
I
was
was-
dissing, that's the one he was dissing Drake on that. Huh?
Yeah.
Um,
On Infrared.
But, I mean, I'm sure doesn't Drake have some albums like that where it's like seamless transitions and it's
Some
like
of his
kinda,
songs.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
think any
some
of
of
that.
them.
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
But the
I know
whole
what you're talking
album was succinct in the sense that like it kind of flowed all the way through.
about. But that's
and
how
it was,
Daytona is. That's pretty cool. So I know what you're talking about. It just go all the way through. Like, you don't even know. You like, when did the song change? Like, what the fuck
Facts.
going
I'm
on?
gonna
Yeah.
check that shit out then.
Yeah,
Like, it's definitely dope, bro. He got Kanye featured on 2 songs, Gunna on there,
Hard.
Roddy Ricch, Thug.
I know you was on Gunna shit quick.
Bro, I listened to him in order.
You
I
listen
try
to Gunna
listen
shit
him
first?
Nah, I try to listen
You
to
don't
him in
think?
order.
Damn.
Oh, y'all don't listen to albums in order?
No, I do.
No, I do. I just feel like you would go to the Gunna shit.
Oh,
like if it wasn't Gunna shit, since it was somebody else's, I feel like you would have looked through and like, oh, this is Gunna bet. Let me check it out.
Let me check
I'm
this
not
one
gonna
out
lie,
first.
like I've done that before. Like if I was on some like a random person's album and I'm just like, okay, like I'm not say like Pusha T for instance. Like I don't really listen to Pusha like that. Like I don't think I could sit through and listen to a whole album of him because like I just like that's just not. I can't just put him on in the car and just ride the whole road trip listening to him. But if I see somebody on there that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, like Gunna or Lil Baby, Kendrick, some shit like that, I'm like, oh, let me listen to this.
Cole.
Let me see what it sounded like. You know
right. And I feel like I don't know. I just with albums like if they put out like a 2-track EP or something like that, I won't necessarily listen in order. But like if they put out an album like a project that I've anticipated or somebody that I kind of know about, I kind of want to go in order because I don't know. I feel like they meant for it to be heard in a certain order. But if it's somebody like you said, like I don't really care for, I'm not really rocking with, and I just see an artist I like featured, I'll click on it. But I usually always try to go in order, like with everything.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. New music, new shows. Yeah, what y'all been watching? Y'all been watching anything?
I finally started Power.
Oh my!
I started Power last week.
I've been trying to tell this man about Power. You too. I've been trying to tell you about Power for years.
I be watching anime, bro.
I mean, I started it last week, bro. I'm on episode 6 of season 2 now, so I'm
you moving. Smooth. Oh yeah, now you gotta hop on because I'm telling you, it's probably like, if not, because Breaking Bad might be the best show I've seen, but it's definitely like a 1A, 1B type of thing. Power is definitely 1B, and it could overtake it based on how this spinoff is going right now and everything else.
But do you count? You have to watch Better Call Saul then to like compare spinoffs.
Well,
spinoff.
okay, from just show to show. Then
show to show.
I'm rocking with Power more. And I've seen Breaking Bad like 4 times, but now that I've watched Power like
season 3
twice,
of Breaking Bad was slow.
I feel like just because it's recent, like,
it's not a recency bias. No, because I watched when Power 5 or when season 5 of Power ended like that summer, I watched Breaking Bad again. So like I watched it in its entirety, like at 4 different phases of my life, just so I can get a different, respected approach about it, so I can kind of see like stuff that didn't dawn on me. Yeah, like some of the subliminal stuff they were putting in there I didn't catch because I'm like not as wise.
Older.
Yeah, stuff you understand you can appreciate when you're older. That's kind of like what I was keep watching the show for. And now that I've seen Power twice, I'm kind of like, damn, Power is so good, bro.
The Friday movies. Yeah, I was like that, like. Even now, bro, like every time I put them hoes on, I catch something new. I'm like, oh damn, I know what you're talking about now.
Low key, you feel that with everything. Even SpongeBob, you watch it when you older, and you like, damn, nigga, they meant that. They were talking about.
They were so intricate. They were so complex. But
yeah,
man, I definitely feel that. But Netflix also dropped. I don't know if y'all see Unsolved Mysteries.
No, bro.
Is that like? Oh yeah. I've seen that shit. That's
people,
I love
people I swear.
Because bro, you don't be tapped in. You don't be.
But bro, I be watching all the new anime. I tap in with anime.
The only anime I watch is Boondocks.
So that's why I be checking out. That's why I be checking out Mark Phillips. He be all up on that new anime.
Who's Supreme Dreams?
Man, wait,
Supreme
first
Dreams,
of all,
RDC World.
If y'all know any new shows out there, bro, put us on.
Bro,
put them in the comments.
You Cannot Hide is good. Unsolved Mysteries is good. They got a new movie called Outpost. They got a new movie called The Trial of Chicago 7. They got it was something else they dropped. It was like 2 hours or some change. But yeah, man, Netflix got if you just go to the trend, they got a shuffle play section now.
I seen that.
That's dope too. But just go to Twitter and type in Netflix thread, man. That's also like sometimes what I do when I get bored. But I know there's shows on Hulu and there's shows on HBO and stuff like The Boys. I've heard The Boys is really good.
I do want to watch that.
I want to watch The Boys. I need to watch P-Valley. Amazon.
Yeah.
I need to watch P-Valley.
I've been watching The Parkers heavy since they put it on Netflix.
I need to watch that.
Well, have you ever seen it?
If anyone watches,
I watched it like as a kid. Like I've seen some episodes, but I never watched it like to where
I felt with it.
If anyone watches anime, My Hero Academia, and God of High School, it may be Tower of God.
I heard some people talk about My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia crazy. It's gonna be the next big one. It's gonna be bigger than Naruto, One Piece, all that. I think so, bro. And I love Naruto, so I wouldn't say that lightly. I think it has the potential to go that big.
Yeah, man. But definitely, and there's Lovecraft Country. I've heard that.
I heard really about big. That.
So yeah,
did y'all ever watch Westworld? Y'all ever watch Westworld?
No, honestly, bro, I'm keeping to the band with you. I've never watched any type of anime really.
No, Westworld was on HBO.
I've heard of Westworld. I've heard of Westworld. I haven't clicked on it.
You haven't clicked on it? Okay.
But if y'all know any shows, anything, any platform, whatever the case may be. Link it down below. Not link it down below. Just comment down below. Give us ideas, whatever the case may be. Give us ideas and advice, suggestions, all that other good shit. Cause a nigga be bored. I just be wanting to watch shit. So, and I watch shit quick. So, and you saw Netflix has a way you can speed up stuff now. You can play like 1.25 speed or like 1.25 speed.
Yeah,
I know. Like,
I never saw that.
Nah, it's like a new update. It's like you can just play it a little bit faster.
You
It
do
scrubs
not
a little
watch
bit
it.
faster.
You do not watch it in 1.25.
If it's a leisure watch or if it's something I don't really care about and I just kind of want to hear like or watch something while I'm like working or whatever the
Like
case
what?
may be. There's this one show that was like about sneakerheads, shoe heads or something like. I scrubbed that. Cause,
But what's the point of doing it faster and slower if you're not even watching it?
I mean, because I'm watching it, but I just feel like, okay, if this episode's 50 minutes, if I play it like a quarter faster, I'll save a quarter time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think.
This nigga be like binging fucking shows faster than they're supposed to be binged.
But that's the
trying to
thing.
look at
I do that with
maximize the time.
leisure watches. Like if it's some shit that I'm like, okay, it's a drama, suspense, it's a thriller. I'm gonna actually sit down and watch it in its entirety, and I'm gonna be off my phone. I'm gonna be actually tapped in. But if it's something that's like, okay, that's cool.
Like you're gonna be on your iPad, but you also gonna be watching it on the TV.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So yeah, if it just depends on like how engaging the show requires you to be, because some shit you ain't gotta really be tapped into like that.
Okay.
Sure.
But yeah, man, I think that's about it. I think we covered about everything.
Yeah, bro.
We had
Everything that was kind of going on this week, at least.
It was a pretty dry week, man.
Yeah,
relatively. Much going on.
Relatively.
Yeah, there wasn't. I swear, last week was fire. Like there was
Hella
shit going
popping
on,
off.
bro.
But shit, I know next week gonna be jumping, especially around the first week of November, bro.
Oh yeah.
Shit gonna be hectic.
I already know some
And we
shit
gonna be here,
happen.
and we expect y'all to be here too, bro.
We're gonna be here every week around the same time. I know this coming out on Saturday, but Fridays mid about afternoon, evening Fridays. That's when the time you should expect to drop from us.
Yeah.
So keep doing your thing, keep supporting, keep liking, commenting, subscribing. We keep, you know what I'm saying, reading every comment, responding to y'all.
And we
Appreciate
do,
all the
man.
support.
We do.
And yeah, man, because it's all organic. Like, it's not like we asking y'all, sending it to everybody, like, repost this, repost it. I just appreciate all y'all that's taking the time to actually tap in and watch through it. Even if you made it through 5 minutes or you made it through the whole 58 minutes or an hour and some change, like, I appreciate you for tapping in and even, you know what I'm saying, tapping into our platform. So we appreciate you. There's been another episode of HearSAy, Not for the Week. We'll be back with you next week.
All right, man.
Hey, that was a little play on words.
Yes, sir.